Today we're unpacking a dramatic moment that unfolded on the world stage, one that blended symbolism, timing, and modern warfare into a single explosive message. The focus is on a night when anticipation met action, and speeches were overshadowed by drones in the sky. For months, attention had been building around Russia's narrative of control and resilience. Victory speeches are designed to project strength, unity, and inevitability. They are carefully scripted moments meant to reassure supporters and intimidate opponents. Ukraine understood the power of those moments. It understood that speeches are not just words but symbols, and symbols, when disrupted, can lose their magic faster than tanks on a battlefield. As expectations grew that Vladimir Putin would deliver a triumphal address, the atmosphere was heavy with political theater. The message was supposed to be simple: Russia is winning, Russia is unshaken, and Crimea is secure. Then, at the most striking moment, reality intervened. Instead of applause and patriotic music dominating the headlines, reports began emerging of explosions. Drones, silent and precise, were suddenly the main speakers of the night. Crimea, long portrayed as a fortress, became the focal point. The peninsula has immense strategic value, not only militarily but psychologically. It is the crown jewel Russia has insisted is untouchable. Ukraine's strategy here was not just about destruction, it was about contrast. While one side prepared words, the other delivered action. That contrast echoed far beyond the battlefield. The timing mattered. Waiting until the moment of maximum attention ensured the impact would be amplified. When the world is watching, every explosion speaks louder. Drones have transformed modern warfare. They are relatively cheap, hard to detect, and capable of bypassing traditional defenses. In this case, they were also messengers. The message was simple and brutal. No place is completely safe. No base is beyond reach. No victory speech can erase that reality. Reports suggested that key military installations were targeted. Airfields, logistics hubs, and command centers were suddenly under threat. Even limited damage can force massive changes in defense planning. For Russia, this kind of strike creates uncomfortable questions. How did the drones get through? What else is vulnerable? And what does this say about control of the region? For Ukraine, the strike reinforced a narrative of resilience and innovation. It showed the ability to plan patiently and strike with purpose. It wasn't random, and it wasn't rushed. Psychological warfare plays a huge role in conflicts like this. Undermining confidence can be just as important as destroying equipment. When people doubt official assurances, cracks begin to form. Crimea has long been used as a symbol of permanence in Russian messaging. By targeting it, Ukraine challenged that symbol directly. The idea of permanence suddenly looked fragile. International audiences took notice. Allies saw confirmation that Ukraine remains capable and adaptive. Opponents saw that escalation can come in unexpected ways. There's also a domestic angle. For Russian citizens, moments meant to inspire pride were replaced by uneasy silence. That shift can linger longer than physical damage. Modern conflicts are increasingly about perception. Who controls the narrative? Who looks confident? Who looks reactive? This strike flipped the script in real time. While speeches aim to shape memory, explosions shape headlines, and headlines shape public understanding far beyond the immediate event. The use of drones also highlights a broader trend. Traditional military superiority doesn't guarantee immunity. Technology is leveling certain aspects of the battlefield. Ukraine's patience in waiting for the right moment is significant. It shows discipline and strategic restraint. Not every opportunity needs to be taken immediately. By choosing this moment, Ukraine ensured maximum symbolic return. The strike wasn't just seen, it was felt. For military planners everywhere, this incident is being studied closely. Air defenses, early warning systems, and base security are all under renewed scrutiny. Even rumors of damage can have effects. Flights get rerouted, resources get diverted, and commanders become cautious. Caution slows momentum. This is how asymmetric tactics work. Small tools, used smartly, can disrupt much larger systems. The reaction afterward also matters. Silence, denial, or minimization can all signal uncertainty. Overreaction can signal fear. Finding balance is difficult. Ukraine's approach suggests a deep understanding of media cycles. When attention peaks, action speaks louder than any press release. This wasn't about immediate battlefield gain alone. It was about long-term pressure. Pressure on resources, pressure on morale, and pressure on credibility. Every time a supposedly secure area is breached, the cost of defense rises. More troops, more systems, more spending, and more anxiety. Meanwhile, Ukraine reinforces its image as adaptable and determined. That image helps sustain international support, which is critical in a prolonged conflict. The broader message extends beyond Crimea. If this region can be reached, others might be too. That possibility forces strategic recalculations. Victory speeches are meant to close chapters. This strike reopened questions instead. It reminded everyone that the conflict is far from settled. In wars, timing can be as decisive as firepower. Choosing when to act can define how that action is remembered. The drones themselves may not have caused catastrophic damage, but their symbolic weight was enormous. Symbols often outlast explosions. As technology evolves, moments like this may become more common. The battlefield is no longer confined to front lines. Information spreads instantly. A single event can ripple across continents in minutes. Leaders know this, and so do strategists. Ukraine's move demonstrated confidence. Confidence that it could strike and manage the aftermath. Confidence that the message would land. For Russia, the challenge is restoring the image of control. Once shaken, that image requires constant reinforcement. This incident also raises questions about escalation. Each side watches carefully, calculating responses and consequences. For now, what stands out is the contrast. Words prepared in advance versus actions executed in real time. That contrast defined the moment more than any individual explosion. It's a reminder that modern conflicts are fought on multiple levels at once: physical, psychological, political, and symbolic. When those levels align, the impact multiplies. The night that was supposed to be about victory became a reminder of vulnerability. And in that reminder, Ukraine found a powerful voice without saying a single word. As events continue to unfold, moments like this will be remembered not just for what was hit, but for when and why it happened. They show how patience, timing, and technology can converge to reshape narratives. In the end, this wasn't just an attack on bases. It was an attack on certainty. And in warfare, uncertainty can be the most disruptive force of all. Thank you for watching, and if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to stay tuned for more in-depth analysis as the situation continues to evolve.